All right, folks, buckle up. President Trump just signed an executive order to dismantle the Department of Education. That's right. The federal agency responsible for enforcing national education standards, managing student loans, and funding schools is now on the chopping block. Trump and his supporters argue this is a long overdue move to return power to the states and eliminate federal overreach in education. According to Trump, parents, not bureaucrats, should decide what their kids learn in school. But here's where it gets interesting. This move hits some red states the hardest. Take a look at this. Mississippi gets nearly 23% of its public school funding from federal dollars. Arkansas and South Dakota, about 22%. Even Texas receives about 12% in federal education aid. So, what happens when the Department of Education disappears? Critics say low-income schools, special education programs, and school lunch initiatives could face serious funding gaps. School lunch programs designed to provide fresh meals via local farms were already cut this week. Teachers' unions are already sounding the alarm, warning this could widen the education gap between wealthier and poorer districts. But supporters of the move say this is exactly what needs to happen. They argue that federal control has led to bloated bureaucracy, ineffective policies, and a one-size-fits-all education system that doesn't work. They point to countries like Finland, where local control over schools has led to higher educational outcomes without a massive federal agency overseeing everything. Several Republican governors are already on board, calling this a historic shift toward school choice. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis praised the move, saying, "States are better positioned to determine what's best for their students, not DC bureaucrats pushing a political agenda." And he's not alone. Governors from Texas, Tennessee, and South Carolina have also backed the plan. Of course, not everyone's celebrating. Some worry about what happens next. Will states actually fund schools adequately? Or will this lead to even more cuts, leaving low-income students behind? So is this a long overdue fix to get the federal government out of education, or a move that could leave millions of students behind? Drop a comment below and let me know where you stand. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more real news, minus the spin.